What's going on, guys? Alex here with another Market Watch video. As Spyral is becoming the dominant force, the deck to beat of the format, I think it would only be correct to talk about great side deck options you can start including or start thinking about for your next event. Could be locals, regional, YCS, etc. Some of these cards can find their way into the main deck as well. So remember, like, comment, subscribe for more of this content. So let's get started. First card we have that it's such a great card, such a blowout card against a Spyral board, including Appaloosa 3 to 4 negates, Trigate with his great negate, Cerberus in one side, Double Helix on that, and a sleeper with 2 pops possibly. Sphere mode. Such a great card. You get rid of 3 problematic cards, you leave in with a sphere mode. You leave in with Cerberus or Phoenix and Double Helix, and then you're just ready to go to break their board or possibly OTK them. Wing Driver Raw Spear Mode was such a great money card. Eventually, this card hit $20. Now you're seeing first edition going for $7 to $8. Expect this card to hit $15 real soon as people start noticing that this might be the correct way to deal with spirals. You do have other options as well instead of just the original print. You do have the Circle Break Super Rare for $3 to $4, and then you have the Dual Power with a market price of $250, doubled already to $5. Does not make sense to me why this one's gonna be more. It makes sense as the second highest, but this is $5. I expect the original just to go higher because it's the original print, and it looks slightly better than the Dual Power one. That's just my thought. Another great card, Nibiru. Great blowout card. I don't have to talk too much about this card. Such a great card. Blowout card. The only thing that sucks, you do rely on your opponents. If Appaloosa is their 5th summon, card is dead. If Appaloosa is going to be their 6th, 7th summon, then you just do it on their 5th summon right away. You make a board reset and you go on. I prefer Sphere Mode over Nibiru because if you draw a Nibiru on your turn, let's say they make their board, cool. Oh, I didn't stop him, cool. You draw Nibiru, you're like, really? I drew a Nibiru. But if you draw Sphere Mode, you're like, okay, we're good. I prefer Sphere Mode over Nibiru because of that, but both of them are still great, great cards. Nibiru going for $11 to $12 at this moment. I see it going back down as people start realizing it's not that good. People are playing around Nibiru a lot. So I expect this card to be going under $10 pretty soon, but it can also just stabilize at 11. It's been like that for a couple weeks now. Another great card that Spirals can't respond to you is Dark Ruler No More. Your opponent cannot activate monster phase in response to this. They have no spell and trap disruption when they finish their board. You just numb their whole board and you do your thing. You clear their board and then you establish your board. Very, very good card. You're looking at $5.50 per each. Dark Ruler No More. I expect this card eventually hit $10 as we get closer to the Master Rule 5 when we're going to have more crazy and explosive decks coming back. Synchros, Exceed, everything. Pendulums are going to become even stronger in Master Rule 5. That's just my thought. It's a great card. Something you want to grab yours before it hits $10 pretty soon. I suggest it. Let me take you guys back to Spyral Tier 0 format back in the day. It was so crazy that literally you had like 12 to 15 hand traps in your main deck just to combat spirals. And one of those hand traps used to be Ghost Reaper with the Cherries. Especially in the mirror match, you just reveal the double helix when they normal summoned, and you pretty much won the game. You banished their double helix, and they couldn't link them anymore. And that's when Spyral started transitioning to go second Spyral. A lot of decks were like, "Oh, let me go second. Let me throw all these hand traps out there, get rid of them." So Ghost Reaper with the Cherries, such a great card. You do rely on your opponent, but most likely you will win the duel if you have Ghost Reaper in your hand, as long as you hit the correct target. Shiny Invictus Original Print, we have unlimited going for $2.50 to $3. First editions, you have one here for $4 to $5. And then they're stabilizing at $5. So not bad for original prints. You do have other versions. You have the Mega Tin version as well. Less than $1. You have a whole bunch of ultras. There are quarters, dual power, collection fireball, dual devastator. You have plenty of options for winning cherries. Such a great card. Such a great card. Another great card that you might already have in your main deck or even your side deck would be Infinite Permanence, stopping their normal summons, stopping their follow-up plays. Great card. You have dual power Infinite Permanence going for $50. And then you have the original print Seeker Rare. Unlimiteds are $70. You do have a copy here for $66, so someone might want to snipe that. And then quickly after that, you're looking at $72, $73 for your Infinite Permanence. Some people already have this. We all know how good this card is. It cannot be called by the grave. Just like Effect Veiler. If you can't afford this, you do have the budget option Effect Veiler. Just know that this loses to Call by the Grave a lot. If they have Call by the Grave, you have Veiler, they're gonna win that. If they have Call by the Grave, you have Infinite Permanence, you pretty much win that. Not being Call by the Grave, such a great card, does deserve that price point. You have a whole bunch of Effect Veilers. You have Ultras to Gold Rares to Platinum to Rares. Most of them are less than dollars or a dollar at least. So 3 of these, not once per turn either. So that's if you draw multiples, you're still good. And then of course you have the Ultimate Rare. Let's see what Effect Veiler's Ultimate since we're here. How much these puppies going for? Yeah, damage going for almost 60. Motor plates are 60s. Oh, lower. Unlimited near mints, close to 80s. Ooh, 90s. You have a motor plate first edition. No, we don't want that. Oh lord, this is gonna be a lot of money, ain't it? $130 for your near mint ultimate Effect Veiler. Yeah. I'll pass. I'll pass on that. Another card I have up that I just thought about it was Locked. Droll Locker. Thinking about it right now. Taking me back to my days. You have Ultimate Droll Lockbird going for $75, $76 for a market price of $60. Expect this card go higher and higher as people realize this is a really good card. You do have the Legendary Collection have unlimited runs for roughly $14. You have the OTS Supers that are 15s. Then you have the rares that are going for $6, $7, and you have the commons that are $5 a piece. Can get this ones. You do have commons, you have other budget options, but just expect this card to go higher and higher. Super rares are getting, I guess, running out of quantities with 10. You do have the Legend of Tribal with updated card text, which helps a lot. It helps a lot. Unlimiteds, first editions are $15, not bad. We have Fantastical Dragon Phantasme. Another great card that a lot of players would have. That I should already have. If you don't have, you got rid of them because, Master Rule. But Fantasma is still a great card. I expect this card to go higher. A little bit higher, not a lot, just a little bit. Because you want to dig for those hand traps. You wanna be able to search those sphere modes. You want to add those dark rulers. The draw 2 and then put 1 back. Help unbreak your hands. Really good still. There's no reason why not to have this card. You have Unlimited going for 62s, and then your first editions are 65s. Great card. Get a body on board. We're still in links. I still believe links are still going to be in Master Rule 5. Just this card still don't be in main deck card. Is going to be your side deck option now. Evenly Matched. Great card. After you bait out the Trigate Wizard negate, Evenly Matched is just ready to go. Let me get rid of your whole board. Keep whatever you want to keep. It don't matter. I'm going to establish my board and go off. We do have the dual power one, $16 for dual power. No, it's not that. You're looking at 22s, 23s for your dual power ultra rare. You do have the Megatin version for $25 with 5 prices left. That's something. And then you have the Circuit Break original print. Unlimiteds are going for $25 already. As the Megatin. There's a first edition right here for $27. Oh, a playset, so something you might want to think. And then quickly after that, they're $30 a piece. And running out of quantities. So if you have your originals, good for you. You don't, and if you want him, I suggest to get him right away. Get him right away. Diddy Crow. Budget options. Banishing Double Helix. Banishing Mission. Banish whatever cards you may need. Banish Quick Fix instead of getting the recursions back. Great card. You have a lot of commons, a lot of rares, less than $1. We're not gonna look at the ultimate rare because no, we don't want to cry today for an ultimate draw. You do have the ultra rares that are less than $1. Something you want to think about little by little. If you want, or you might be already using Diddy Crow. Still a great card. Orca's still around. Remember, most of this cards it's for the whole meta, but more centric into Spyral and then Orcas. Ghost Spell. Don't really. I'm not really a fan of Ghost Spell. I understand why the unlimiteds are $10. I understand why the first edition are 12s. But I think DD Crow in some scenarios is better than Ghost Spells. And then in some other scenarios, Ghost Spells is better than DD Crow. But for the most part, I want to banish your card. I don't want to deal with it. I want to stay in banish. You can't get it back. By all means. Instead of Ghost Spell, oh, hold on. Don't do it. Let me stop you for a turn. And then if you don't kill them the next turn, they just, oh, I still have my resources engraved. Oh, let me just go off again. So there's those differences. I personally prefer Duty Crow over it, but that's just me. You do have other options instead of the Secret Rare. You do have the Dual Devastator, different art for $1, and then you have the Dual Power for $1. So you have budget options for it, but I still prefer Duty Crow over it. Lastly, we have Super Poly. Super Poly is good again. Well, it's always been good, but not against links for the most part. But the fact that they're ending with 4 link monsters in spirals, it's crazy enough because you can Super Poly their board and go into this guy 3 link monsters. And then you can bring this back later. The only downside with that is that you leave their sleeper with 2 pops on board. So you still got to deal with those 2 interruptions. So the give and take. If they don't end up with a sleeper, then yes. But if they do end up with a sleeper, you still got to deal with the sleeper some way, somehow. So Super Poly might not be enough to beat the board. You have plenty of copies of Super Poly going up little by little. You have the commons hitting $5. You have the rare lightly placed $6. OTS supers, you're looking at 6 to 7s. Dual Devastators, 6. They're all going up. Raw yellow pack, you have monitor plates for 12. Let's see what a first near mint looks like on this one's. 13s on unlimited. 14 of 15, not bad. I prefer the yellow mega pack one instead of the legendary collection because it looks newer. It has more color, looks brighter than the legendary collection too. But that's just my personal take. They all cards do the same. Modern plates unlimited. You look at 13s, 14s, first edition. So I have to go real far for this one. No, page 4 it is. Roughly $19 or $20 per Super Poly from Legendary Collection 2. Still a great card, still great for a lot of decks. The only downside if you're a combo deck, you can't really run it because you need your combo pieces. If you're a control deck, Guru, Ultrageist, Draco to an extent, if you don't want to play the Monarch's Erupt build, you can do extra deck Draco. You have the space for it, and Super Poly is still a great card for Orcas, Pendulums, I mean, any deck really. You name it, you have plenty of targets that you want to include. So that's the market watch for today. That's all I got for you guys. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what I can improve, stuff like that. So hope you are already thinking, about your side deck for this format, because definitely Spyral it's a deck, this deck to beat. It's a dominant force. So you better be ready. If not, you're to have a chance, or you might just get blown out. So catch you guys later.